In the farthest reaches of the galaxy, where star systems collided and untold mysteries were hidden in the void of space, a young girl named Lyra Jansen lived on the small mining colony of Calda 12. Calda 12 was a forgotten outpost, a planet where the rough life of its inhabitants revolved around extracting precious minerals to fuel the greater galactic empire. Most people never ventured far beyond the colony, living simple lives amid the harsh environment and endless dust storms. But Lyra was different. At 15, she was an explorer at heart, always yearning for adventure beyond the limits of her small, enclosed world. Her parents were well-respected engineers working to maintain the colony's power systems, and they often told stories of ancient galactic wars, massive warships, and legendary creatures known as Titans, beings of immense size and power that were said to rule the stars long before the galaxy fell into the hands of empires and corporations. One evening, while out exploring the dense forests surrounding the colony, Lyra discovered something that would forever change her life. She had come across an area rarely visited by the colony's miners, a vast ravine hidden deep in the wilderness. As she navigated the rugged terrain, a low rumble echoed in the distance. Curiosity pulled her deeper into the ravine, and as she rounded a corner, she stopped in her tracks. Before her lay a massive, towering figure, an ancient, sleeping beast whose size dwarfed anything she had ever seen. Its scales glowed faintly under the light of Calda 12's twin moons, a shimmering black and gold pattern that almost appeared like liquid fire. The beast's wings stretched for hundreds of feet, folded tightly against its back. It was a dragon, but not like any she had ever heard of before. Its sheer size was overwhelming, and Lyra could feel an energy emanating from it that both terrified and mesmerized her. She couldn't believe her eyes. This was no ordinary dragon, it was a Titan. A voice echoed in her mind, deep and resonant, like the rumble of 1,000 thunderstorms. "Who dares approach me?" Lyra froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She had heard of telepathic communication among powerful alien species, but this was unlike anything she had ever experienced. The dragon's golden eyes opened slowly, almost as if awakening from a centuries-long slumber. "I am Lyra Jansen of Calda 12, she managed to say, her voice barely a whisper. "What are you? Why are you here?" The Titan's massive head moved slightly, as though considering her question. "I am Aetheros, a warship of the old galactic empires. I was once a weapon of destruction, a being of pure power. But my kind has been lost to time. I have slept here, forgotten, for eons." Lyra's eyes widened in disbelief. "A warship? You mean you're not just a dragon?" Etharos chuckled, a deep, rumbling sound that reverberated through the air. "I am a dragon, yes, but I am also much more than that. I was created to defend the galaxy and wage war against the greatest threats. My creators infused me with the power of a star, making me both a living being and a warship of unimaginable might." Lyra took a step closer, her curiosity overwhelming her fear. "But why are you here alone?" "I was abandoned," Aetheros replied, his voice tinged with sorrow. "The wars I was built for are long over. My creators faded into legend, and I was left to drift in space, dormant, forgotten by all. My purpose is lost." Lyra's mind raced. She had read stories of ancient warships, massive, living weapons created by the galactic empires of old, but she never imagined one could still exist. "But why are you awake now?" Aetheros' eyes glowed brighter. "You, Lyra Jansen, have awakened me. I feel your presence, your energy. You are the one who can command me, the one who can awaken my full potential. I am bound to you now." Lyra's heart skipped a beat. "What do you mean, I can command you?" I'm just a 15-year-old girl. How can I control something like you? You have the power within you, Lyra. Your mind, your spirit, is capable of merging with mine. You are the descendant of those who created me, and you are the one destined to restore my purpose, Aetheros explained. I have been dormant for so long, and now, I must ask you, will you wield the power of a titan and take control of the warship I have become? Lyra stood there in shock, trying to process what the dragon warship was saying. She had always felt like there was something more to her existence, something beyond the life of a miner's daughter on a remote planet. But this was beyond anything she could have imagined. After a long moment of hesitation, Lyra made her decision. Yes, she said, her voice filled with determination. I'll do it. I'll learn to control you and use your power to protect my world, and maybe the galaxy. Etheros' massive form stirred, and for the first time, his wings unfurled fully. The energy around him pulsed with incredible force, and Lyra felt the connection between them deepen. As her mind linked with the dragon warship, a surge of power coursed through her. She could feel Aetheros' immense strength, his consciousness merging with hers. The ancient titan, once a weapon of destruction, had found a new purpose: to protect. Lyra, the young girl from a forgotten mining colony, had become the chosen wielder of a force that could change the galaxy. Together, Lyra and Aetheros would face a galaxy on the brink of collapse. But there were enemies lurking in the shadows, and Lyra would have to unlock the full potential of the warship within the dragon to protect her world and the galaxy from a threat unlike anything they had ever faced before. The girl and the titan were united, and they would show the universe that even the most ancient, forgotten power could be revived by hope and courage. The warship and the girl. Together, they would change the galaxy forever.